Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the CR Lawrence number BCU4BR. This is a beveled 4 series, hole in glass style, wall mount clamp and polished brass. The BR means polished brass in CRL speak, in CR Lawrence language. Always very happy with the quality of the product from CR Lawrence. Much of their shower door enclosure hardware is made of solid brass. Obviously, that means that it's never going to rust. It is an architectural base material, which means that you can depend on a very exceptional quality fit and finish on the hardware. And the fact that this is polished brass, that this is solid brass with a polished brass finish, is a perfect example of the confluence of architectural grade base material and a really nice finish. Okay, there's nothing quite like a polish or a satin over the native base material. Obviously brass. Doing a polish over this, and they put some lacquer on it, and it's really great. So a beautiful finish because it's solid brass. We're going to put that protective wrap cover right back over it. This is going to have actually this screw on the opposite side that will allow the two leaves or the two portions to come apart from each other. There is a long fastener included that once these pieces or these parts are separated, you'll be able to run a screw right through the inside, through that prep, right into the wall. Okay. Now this is what they call hole in glass style. That means that your glass requires a preparation. Before we get to that, let's talk about the dimensional properties of this item. It's 2x2 apparently, 2-inch wide, right on, and it is 2-inch tall. That's right on it as well. Another really important thing about this material is to know what range of glass it's compatible with. This will work with 3/8 or 1/4-inch glass. And there are washers that are inside of there. Not gaskets is really what they are. Clear vinyl gaskets, obviously, so that metal doesn't touch glass. That's why those are there. Okay. Now, let's switch to the screen view where we can take a look at the extended description and this cut sheet that's here. Okay, so here's the item that we're working on. And by the way, let's talk about the different colors. BCU4, lots of colors. Your bronzes, your brasses, your chromes, your nickels, satin, polished, variant colors. They have a black color. They're going to have gold plated. If you are looking, a polished brass is not the same as gold plated in terms of what it will ultimately look like. So be mindful. Lots of choices to look at when it comes to finish. BCU4, and we're going to go right back to our BR. Pardon me. Oh, yeah, BR. I'm looking at ABR. BR is just polished brass right here. So we have our extended description here that talks about the range used to secure fixed panels of glass for frameless shower enclosure. Certainly a nice option, a more traditional U-channel, and that the clamps help the appearance in an all-glass look. So you can get extruded anodized U-channel from CR Lawrence and hold your glass in that way. Some might argue that a clamp like this is a bit more pleasing aesthetically, and I certainly wouldn't disagree. Fabrication is required to accommodate this clamp, and they do make no drill style as well. Some additional information down here is important. That 3/16 margin between the glass and the wall. Now this cut sheet, it should really be called template, because that shows your fabricator, or you if you're the fabricator, where to locate that hole before you temper the glass. 5/8 hole or 3/4. I don't see a reason to go larger than that. You may elect to do that just to give yourself a little more ability to fit the glass if you know that you have a particular situation that would benefit from having a hole slightly larger, 3/8 to 1/2 inch glass. Okay. There's that long screw that we discussed earlier. Link to the manufacturer's page is here, and that is a real handy link because it will allow you to review not only all of the Sierra Lawrence products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to all of their product catalogs. And the shower door hardware catalog is here, the SD16 catalog. It might be updated now. What I mean to say is there may be a more current version. You know, if we were to search this document for BCU4, we'll indeed find where it comes into play. Okay, BCU4. And on that page, and in that general area is where you're going to find its sister products. Okay, you might determine that a different clamp might be more appropriate. You might want the square style rather than the beveled edge style, etc. And you get the point. You can scroll through here and see the different variations on this. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, the name Sierra Lawrence is synonymous with not only shower door enclosure hardware, but many other items, such as architectural metals, aluminum doors and windows. They get into Blumcraft is a name underneath the Sierra Lawrence umbrella that is a provider of egress compliant ladder pulls or push bars, really. So that's a very interesting subsection of the Sierra Lawrence universe that they live in. Architectural hardware, you know, all glass entrances, and they have all of these separate divisions. And in general, they do a pretty good job. You know, if you get a good rep at Sierra Lawrence, you can be very well taken care of. If you have any questions on this BCU4 in a BR finish, hole-in-glass style beveled edge clamp, or any other Sierra Lawrence product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.